Hi guys, it's Claire here. For those of you who don't know me, I see we have some people online like Russell, Mark, Joanna. Hi guys. And feel free to just type in how you're feeling this morning. If you're feeling good, Saturday good, or if you're feeling tired, that's okay too. Yoga's here to help us pick up our mood a bit. Nobody's keen to say how they feel. Hey, Tash. If you play number 16, Brave Tech House, Strong Flow, that's our playlist for today. And you can pop it on the side. There we go. And meet me in a downward facing dog. Oh, no, child's pose. I just pressed the wrong button on here and I got distracted. I was starting early. So starting in not a down dog, child's pose. Got down dog on the mind today. And just relaxing your forehead into the floor. As usual in every class, we start with some deep breaths. So as you inhale deeply into the belly, and exhale, sigh down. Allowing those inhales to get a little longer, and the exhales longer as well. Closing the eyes and just connecting to your body for this moment. Allowing yourself with every exhale to sink a little more into the floor. Closing the eyes to take the attention inward to feel into the body. On the next exhale, the palms of the hands come together, and then inhale, hands come behind your head in between the shoulder blades for a stretch through the shoulders. If you're not feeling this through the backs of the arms and the shoulders, you can gently move your elbows forward and relax onto the ground a little more. This is a place where you can surrender with your weight, so let it fall into the mat and let the mat hold you. Deep breath into belly. Exhale, hands come gently to the floor, palms to mat. Looking up between the hands, coming into puppy pose. So sliding the hands forward, maybe the chest rests on the ground and the face is looking between the hands. If this is too intense for you, you can just rest one cheek on the floor or the forehead. And feeling the stretch here through the shoulders. So just maybe moving the knees a little bit to make sure they're under the hips so there's not too much of a back bend. If there's any pain there, you can come out a little. If you want to make it a little deeper and you're looking between the hands, coming up onto the tips of fingers, having cupcakes in the hands. This will start to activate through shoulders within the stretch. One more exhale, melt a little further. Palms to floor, slowly slide the hands back, coming to tabletop. Inhale, belly drops, gaze up. Exhale, tilt the tailbone, look towards belly, exhale. Inhale, gently raising the gaze, tilting tailbone to roof. Exhale, angry cat, push the floor away. Inhale, coming to neutral spine. We'll play with some protraction and retraction of shoulders. So protraction of shoulders is pushing into the floor like that angry cat, and the top of the shoulders in between the shoulder blades goes up towards the roof. So there's a rounding. You're going to spread the fingers wide and wrap the biceps to face the front of the mat, or the eye of the elbow is facing forward. So this is going to use what we call the serratus anterior, super important muscle that connects your shoulder blade, your scapula, to the rest of your shoulder. From here, tuck your toes and come up, just lift your knees. Breathe here for a moment, push even more into the hands, so protraction even more. Inhale, raise the left foot up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, hold. Inhale back, drop the foot. Inhale, right foot up. Exhale, right foot to right elbow, hold. Inhale back, come to center. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, tap and back. One more, inhale, right side, tap and back. Drop the knees, maybe a little wrist stretch if that feels good. Second round, we're going to do it in plank. If you know that you have any shoulder or wrist problems, come back to tabletop. So if you're coming to plank, come back into your plank, but protract through shoulders. So think of that, rounding up through the hands. Bring the chin forward between the hands. And if you feel that your glutes are going up, suck them down. You ready? Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to elbow. And back, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right foot up. Exhale, knee to elbow. And back. Inhale, left foot up. One more round. Exhale, knee to elbow. And back. Right foot up, inhale. Exhale, knees to elbow. And back. Well done. Little child's pose. Take a breath. Pushing up into the hands, grabbing your biceps. We're coming into an early dolphin. So you're on your elbows, grabbing biceps, hands forward, spread fingers wide. If you have a shoulder injury, you can bind the hands as well. So take your option. Baby dolphin, we're just going to lift the knees off the floor and bring the weight over the shoulders and stay here. Option 2, straighten the legs, walk the feet forward to get the weight over the torso. Relax neck and head, look towards belly. Next option is leg raises. So inhale, right leg up for 5, 4, 3. You don't have to do this one if it's too much. And down, other side. Otherwise, just hold exactly where you are. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. Walking the hands forward, tucking the toes, and meeting me in downward facing dog. So with all of the options, there's always different levels. Take the one that feels good for you. Little shake of the head, no, and a nod, yes. Turbo down dog, bend the elbows, squeeze them together. So turbo down dog is a bend, so we serratus anterior and squeeze them together, which uses all your rotator cuffs and your entire muscles in the arm, the shoulder. Release, straighten arms, look between the hands, step one foot forward, and then the other. Inhale to flat back, and exhale to fold. Gently bend through the knees to slowly rise up. Roll the shoulders back and down, come hands to center of the heart. Close the eyes and breathe. Maybe feel the heart beating a little faster. And find an intention for yourself today. What is it that you want out of your yoga practice? And see if you can remind yourself of that little intention throughout the rest of the class. Maybe it's to take it a little easy today on yourself. Maybe it's to push yourself a little harder. Inhale, hands up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands to floor. Option to step or to jump back into high plank. Let's, for the first one, unless you feel warm enough, bring your knees to the floor. Chaturanga, chest comes forward, wrap the biceps forward, almost like a tricep push-up all the way to the floor with control. Inhale to baby cobra. So roll the shoulders back, squeeze elbows tight to body, push tops of feet into floor. Tuck toes, push up and back, downward facing dog. Let's get back into the shoulders, turbo down dog. Bend the elbows, squeeze together. Feel all these muscles through the shoulder and your upper back, which is pulling your rib cage up to your scapula. Really important for stability of the shoulder. Look between the hands, straighten the arms. Step one foot forward and then the other. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend through knees, slowly roll up. Hands reach to sky. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hands down. Option to step or to jump. If you're jumping, try to get as much control in that as possible. Chaturanga, moving forward and down to the floor. Inhale into baby cobra or up dog. If you're in up dog, roll shoulders back, squeeze glutes, tuck toes, push back, downward facing dog. One more flow. Look between the hands, step or jump. So if you want to jump, bend the knees, look where you want to go. Try to control the jump. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend through knees, slowly roll up through spine. Inhale, hands overhead. And exhale, we fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to floor. Take your option, step or jump. Now take your option for your chaturanga. If you want to step it up, one-legged chaturanga and then stopping at 90 degrees. If you want to level down, put the knees on the floor. So you can take your options depending on how you feel today. And just meet me back in downward facing dog. So no matter what your level is, you can always put the knees on the floor to make it a little less pressure on hands and wrists, or you can level up by doing your one-legged chaturanga or chaturanga push-ups. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, sweep between the hands. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands come to, or elbows come in towards the torso. With this one, we want to squeeze the elbows into the torso so it creates tension. Your shoulders should start to shake. Take a breath in. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale to center. Exhale, out to the side. Take a breath in to center. And exhale, warrior two. So check your front heel is in line with the instep of your back foot. Come a little deeper into the front knee. We're going to rotate the shoulder inside the socket. Inhale, turn the palm to the roof. And exhale, so you can get almost 360-degree rotation in that shoulder. Inhale one more time the other way, using those rotator cuffs. Exhale to center. Exhale, hands to floor. Step back. Move through your flow. Take your option. So knees to floor is level one. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, sweep between the hands. Inhale, rise up. Crescent lunge. Exhale, hands come to center. Inhale, breathe in, squeeze elbows in. Exhale, out to side. Inhale to center. Exhale to side. Inhale to center. Exhale, warrior two. Again, shoulder rotations. Make sure you're getting deep into the legs. Inhale, flip the palm to roof. Exhale, roll the shoulder inside the socket almost the whole way around. Inhale, one more. Exhale, back to center. Breath in. Exhale, hands down. Step back, take your option. So second option is just having a full plank and stopping at 90 degrees. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, sweep between the hands. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, elbows into the torso. Breath in. Exhale, hands to side. Squeezing those elbows in. Inhale, center. Exhale, out. Inhale, center. Exhale, warrior two. Take a breath in, sink a little deeper. Inhale, wrap the palm to roof. Exhale, almost the full way around. One more. Inhale to open. Exhale to twist. Inhale to center. Straighten the front leg. Reach forward and tilt down. So triangle pose. So from here, rather than dumping down into that arm, you can lift up to try and get that torso working. Relax neck and head. Top hand comes behind you. Maybe it comes into a bind. Relax a little more. Exhale, hands come down to frame the front foot. Step back into high plank and move through your flow. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Take a big breath in and exhale, release. Did we just do two sides or one? I'm going crazy today. Did I just stuff that up? I think I did. Inhale, don't do left, didn't I? Yeah. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale. I did now. Okay. Inhale, left leg up. I'm like, hang on, I just blacked out there. What did I just do? And exhale, sweep forward between the hands. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale, bring the hands in. Inhale to center, exhale out to the side. I think you've just got a bonus round, but that's okay. Inhale to center, exhale out to the side. Inhale to center, exhale into warrior two. Inhale, open. Exhale to roll the other way. Inhale one more time. Exhale to center. Breath in. Straighten front leg. Maybe move a little further forward into triangle. Reach hand forward, tilt down. Again, lifting through top arm, relaxing left ear to left shoulder. Top hand can come behind you for a half bind. If it doesn't get there, you can just place it on your back. If you can get the bind to grab your thigh, you can go a little deeper. Stay here for one more breath. Relax neck and head even more. Feel this really great stretch through the side of the neck. Exhale, bending into that knee, framing the front foot and moving back through your flow. High to low plank. Inhale, we rise up. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips up and back. And gaze towards belly to relax neck and head. Maybe a little short shake of the head, yes and no. Creating space between the teeth, relaxing the jaw. Inhale, the right leg rises. Exhale, knee to knee. So when you exhale, see if you can bring that knee almost in between your hands and protract through shoulders and lift the knee up. Inhale, back up. Exhale to left elbow, hold. Inhale, back up. Exhale, right elbow, hold. Inhale to rise. The second round, if this is really hard on your wrists, just come and do this in a tabletop, and you can do the same thing in a tabletop position, okay? Round two, for anyone else who wants to join, we're up here, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale to rise. Exhale to left elbow. Straighten the leg underneath you. Left arm rises, fallen triangle. So from here, if you want to challenge yourself, squeeze your right booty and lift the leg, bottom leg off the floor. Hold for one more breath. Exhale, lower the leg, palms to floor. Inhale, back up, three-legged dog. Look between the hands, have them a little closer. We're going into scissors. Those of you who did the arm balancing workshop know where we're going. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Now from here, if you don't want to go into scissors, you can just bend the elbow and see if you can get your knee on your upper arm. That's stage one. If you want to try, you can bend both elbows and from here maybe start to fly. You don't have to. When you've had enough, just come back to downward facing dog and just be like, this is crazy, whatever. But it's all about just having a play. Or inhale, right leg up. Exhale, sweep between the hands. No more knees to nose. Inhale to rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands come behind you to bind. Palms together, open chest. Tilt tailbone down, reach up through chest. Maybe bring the palms off the glutes to intensify and open the chest. Come a little deeper. Exhale, opening into warrior two. So again, trying to find that alignment. Bring your knee over your front ankle. Gaze to front middle finger. Inhale. Exhale, hands behind you to bind. Open the chest. We roll chest open. Try not to come too much into a back bend. Tilt the tailbone. Open the chest. From here, humble warrior. So you can start by coming forward and then moving that right shoulder. Eventually, it will start to get on the inside of the right leg and then bring the hands over the head. So this can be quite triggering, this pose, because it's deep into the hips. Inhale to lengthen through spine and exhale to fold a little more. Palms will, if they come to touch, it will intensify the chest opener. Be really mindful not to push your shoulders too far here. Inhale, come back up. Warrior two, open the hands. Take one more breath in. And exhale, right arm under, left arm over for eagle arms. Push your elbows in towards each other. Raise them off the chest. And exhale, let the head gently sink into the arms. Stay deep into that front knee. Inhale, open the hands. And exhale, extended side angle. I know we've been into that front quad for a while. It'll start to feel a little juicy now. Option here for a half bind. Reach the hand behind you. Relax neck and head. Rosso, could you turn the music down a little bit? And then the bottom hand can go to the floor. Roll that top shoulder up. Maybe if you have a full bind, you can reach behind you and come into your full bind. Now, the goal here is so that if your shoulder is rolling down, you should stay here. If you can open the shoulder, then maybe bird of paradise. You can step that back foot forward and start to come up into your bird. If you come up, you can start to straighten the leg, have a play with that. My hammies only let me to go this far. And once you've had enough, come down and meet us back down and extended side angle. That's just an option. You don't have to take that option. Exhale, hands come down to frame the front foot. Turn onto your back toe. Inhale into easy twist. And exhale, hands to floor. Step back into plank. Right hand into center of the mat. Over to the left, side plank. Few options here. You can drop the bottom knee or come onto your elbow if you have any pain. That's option 1 and 2. Or you can raise the top leg to make it harder. Or if you're feeling real strong, you can start playing with a bind and trying to open that foot to the roof. Hold for one more breath. And exhale, coming into a high plank, option for one-legged chaturanga or knees onto the floor. Inhale into up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a child's pose here if you need it, taking a breath. Otherwise, staying in your downward facing dog and walking up the legs, giving the head a little shake. You ready for the other side? So we're going to inhale, reach the left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. So really protract through shoulders, round through back. Inhale to rise. Exhale, knee to right elbow, hold. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to left elbow, hold. Inhale up. Second round option is to come and do this in tabletop, okay? Otherwise, stay with the full expression. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Straighten the leg underneath you, fall in triangle. Raise top arm. Option here to push yourself. Squeeze your left glute to lift the foot up off the floor. Exhale, hands come to floor and back to three-legged dog. And exhale, look between your hands first. I bring my hands a little closer together for my scissors. Left knee to left upper arm. The option is to stay here and just bend the elbows and try and get that knee on the upper arm. It's a really good place to start. And then start to lean forward like a seesaw and pull your leg up. Doesn't matter if you're not there today. Meet me back in three-legged dog. Breath in. Exhale, sweep between the hands. This is how we make yoga get us really strong. Adding in these little arm balances. And inhale to rise. That's why power yoga is about strength, because we're building the core strength and the shoulder strength to get us into those arm balances. Inhale, hands behind you, palms together, open chest. Exhale a little deeper into front knee. One more breath here. And exhale, warrior two. So I always like to check my alignment because my feet are often not where I think they are. Front knee over front ankle. And front heel is in line with the instep of your back foot. Hands behind you. Bind the hands, palms together, open chest. Inhale to lengthen through spine, tilt tailbone. Exhale to come forward and exhale, humble warrior. So left shoulder on the inside of the left knee, pushing the shoulder in towards the left leg and pushing the left leg into the shoulder. Exhale, drop the head even further. Maybe the hands behind you, palms are touching, shoulders and hands are coming over the head. If that feels too intense for the shoulders, just bring the shoulders closer towards your sacrum. Inhale, come up, warrior two. Sink a little deeper. Exhale, opposite way. So left arm over, left arm under, right arm over. Push elbows in towards each other, lift them off the chest. Exhale, let the head gently rest on the hands or the arms. Close the eyes and breathe for a moment. Inhale, open into warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. So left arm on to your quad or maybe onto the floor. And if you did it before, reach behind you for a half bind. Maybe just your hand comes to your upper back or grabs your thigh. Roll your top chest open, your top shoulder. If you have a full bind, go for it now. If you can get into your full bind with your top shoulder rolled open and not closed to floor, coming into your bird of paradise. So step back foot forward, come onto tippy toes of left foot, and then gently rise up. This looks way harder than what it actually is. Once you start to get it, it's actually not, it looks quite cool, but it's not actually as difficult as it looks. Exhale, bring that left leg down. Come back to extended side angle. Releasing the hands, frame the front foot. Come onto back toes, back ball of the foot. Inhale into easy twist to the left. Exhale, hands to floor. Step back into plank. Left hand into the center of the mat, opening up to side plank to your right. So option, again, lower bottom knee, lower elbow, or make it harder, straighten both legs or lift the top leg. Last option is a bind. So you can choose whichever one is hardest for you. So it doesn't matter which one you choose today. Exhale, back to plank, maybe one-legged chaturanga push-ups, or knees on floor, doesn't matter. And exhale, we'll meet back in downward facing dog. This is your option for a little drink of water or a child's pose if you need it. Maybe just taking a moment to find that breath. Look between the hands and step or jump between the hands. Inhale to sweep hands behind you. Exhale, coming up into chair. So a chair is a really great opportunity for strength. So from the side, what's really common is people will start like this with their lower back really dumping. So see if you can tilt the tailbone to switch on the core, come deeper into the legs. Make sure you can see your toes when you look over your knees. Come a little deeper. Option is to stay here if you're working on strength and you don't like twists or arm balances. So second option, inhale, hands to chest. Exhale a little deeper. Inhale to lengthen through spine. Exhale to twist over towards the right. So we hook our left elbow around the outside of the right thigh, hands into prayer. An option is to stay here, relaxing neck and head. If you have your arm balances in your side crow, you're welcome to have a play. So bend deeper into have your hands on the floor first. Do it this way so you can see me. And bend deeper into your legs. This is step one. Hands come out to the side, spread really wide. Your right knee is on the upper arm on the left arm. Bend the elbows a lot, make a little shelf, and then have a play with coming up onto the side. It's actually easier to have the legs open than straight, but have a little play. Doesn't matter if you don't get there today. Just come back into a ragdoll or a yogi squat when you're done, whatever feels better. For me at the moment, a yogi squat. Yeah. And if you want to play with arm balances and you're a member, you can do the arm balancing workshop that we did last weekend, which will really help you with technique. Bring the feet together, fold over the legs halfway. Inhale, hands behind you. Exhale, back into chair. So if you're not keen on the arm balances, you can just really stay here and work on your strength. This is a great way to get those thighs working. Come a little deeper, look over your knees. Can you see your toes? Get the weight into the heels. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist over towards the left. So you can stay here, or if you want to play with your arm balance, bend deeply into the knees, hands come to the left, make a little shelf, and if you're feeling comfortable to try the next level, if you lean forward, you'll start to make a little seesaw to eventually maybe straightening the legs, and falling over is all part of it. You can't grow without having a few little stacks. And gently start to roll yourself up, coming to a standing position. When you're feeling ready, closing your eyes and just breathing. Maybe bringing the hands to the middle of the chest to feel that heart rate. Maybe it's risen a little bit if you went into your arm balances. Just using this time to allow the heart rate to slow a little. And coming back to your intention for the class today. Have you been honoring what you need? Or have you been listening to ego? Or maybe you're just not feeling like you want to work too hard today? Have a little honest discussion with yourself. Exhale, hands down to the sides. I know for me, yoga really helps me shift my mood. So hopefully it's doing the same for you. We'll start with some balances. If you do have a strap at home, you can use one of those, but I'll show you how to do it without one. So first option is to have your hand on your shin and activate your toe. So this is your first option. We can open the leg to the side. You guys can take those, yeah. And from here, the second option is to use your strap, or you can use anything you have at home, like a belt or anything, around the ball of the foot and extend the leg out. It's a really nice option to get an awesome stretch through the back of the leg, but not needing to have that arm strength or the arm flexibility. Take a breath in, hand on the hip. My words today. And exhale out to the side. Again, the more you push your heel towards the side of the room, the more of a stretch you'll get. Also, the more you lift your leg, the more of a stretch you'll get. So you can have a play with what feels good. Exhale, bringing the leg back to center. We're going to play with strength now. So we're releasing that, but keeping the foot up. For 3, for 2, for 1. Sweep behind you into aeroplane. So here the aim is to have the head and the foot in one line. Flex the toes towards the right shin. Gaze towards the floor just in front of the face. Use your right glute to lift the hips. Exhale, left hand to floor, open into half moon. Now it's really nice if you do have a block here to help you. Placing that hand on the block can be really great. Or if you want to do it without a block, you just lift up and use your core. That's the second option, more advanced. Also an option to grab the back leg, coming into a bind. Just an option, take whatever is playing at your edge. Exhale, hands to floor, framing your face, standing leg splits, lifting the right leg up. Your favorite? Now from here, you can use that right glute to lift the leg even more. Bring the face over the hands to put weight into the hands. Now, we're going to do little bunny hops. The intention here is not to get into handstand, but just to raise the heart rate. So look ahead of where you want to go. So not between the hands. You're looking over here and little kicks. And you just want to try and hold it for a second. So it's not the intention to be able to get right up into handstand. But what this does is it really starts to work the cardio. And exhale, relax forward, grab your elbows, ragdoll. So when we do that, we really get the heart pumping, which is the main intention. So don't feel like you have to get into it, like be awesome and get into like a full handstand every time. Relax the hands and gently start to rise up, stacking each vertebra. Coming back to center, hands to heart, and breathing. We use the breath to help us slow the heart rate a little, getting those peaks and troughs throughout the practice. So you're starting to notice the arm balances and all those little additional things really help us to get more cardio from our yoga. Let's start from the left side. So taking your option, we'll do it with a strap today. So option is grabbing the shin, first 2 fingers around the big toe and extend, or a strap. I liked the strap today, so I'm going to do it on this side as well. So around the ball of the foot, push through the heel towards the front of the room, bring the shoulder inside the socket. So it shouldn't be hunching forward in a difficult position for your rotator cuffs. It should be nice inside the socket. One more breath in and exhale out to the side. So finding a point of focus that isn't moving. They call it a drishti in yoga. Maybe lift the leg a little higher if you want to challenge yourself, or stay exactly where you are. Inhale back to center. We're going to release the strap, but hold the leg. You ready? Release, hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Sweep behind you, airplane. So palms facing towards floor. Imagine front head and back foot in one line. Flex toes towards shin. One more breath here. Exhale, open half moon. So right hand to floor or a tall block, opening the hips to the side of the room. So left glute is really working to lift that top leg. Flex toes towards shin. Maybe if you did it on the other side, hand comes off the floor. Whoop. Or coming into that bind. Only just an option if you wish to take it or not. Exhale, hands frame the face, standing leg split, left leg up. Again, spread fingers wide, protract through shoulders, bring the weight over the hands, come onto the tippy toes of the right foot. Option for little bunny hops just to get the heart really pumping. So little jumps, try and hold it with the pelvic floor and the core. Again, intention is not to get into handstand today, but just to raise the heart rate. And exhale when you've had enough. Ragdoll, grab your elbows and rock side to side. I like to close my eyes here and just let my head be heavy. Gently start to rise up, stacking the vertebra on top of each other, reaching through chest, inhale. And exhale, fold really gently. Again, going the other way. So rolling each vertebra down and bending through the knees until you start to bring your glutes onto the floor. Really slowly. Feet on the floor. And we're going to take it slow all the way back to have our spine on the ground. So with control, aim is to try not to let feet rise. So the more you tuck your tailbone and engage your pelvic floor, the stronger you'll be as you come down. There will be a point where it really starts to bite and you may lose the feet from the floor. Oh, tuck tailbone even more. Control, control, control. There we go. That was it. All the way down. Moving into some core. So with this one, if you can have your shins parallel to the floor and knees over your hips, but make sure your lower back is on the floor. So the lower back should never leave the floor. If it does, I'd like you to put your feet on the floor. Flex your toes. If your knees are in towards your chest, you're not using your core, so make sure they're over the hips. You can actually feel the core engage instantly when the knees go back. Inhale the hands over the head and exhale to come up. Inhale to reach. Exhale to come up. We're doing 10 of these together. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Halfway. Got 5 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Inhale. You got 3 more. 2 more. You got 1 more to go. And then lower the feet, lower the head and the neck to floor. Next round is Pilates 100. So Pilates 100, I'll show you for a moment. You've got a couple of options. Feet on floor is level 1. The shins parallel to the floor, level 2. Level 3 is straightening the legs. I wouldn't recommend that unless you're an absolute gun at abs, because even I find that really hard. So you can give it a crack if you want. But so with Pilates 100, for every inhale and exhale, every inhale there's 5 pulses, and exhale there's 5 pulses. Okay, I'm gonna count you through 100. Are you ready? Everyone's like, wow. So if the neck and head get sore, you can just place one hand behind the head. Okay, so inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, halfway, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Is this the last one, Ross? Inhale, exhale. And that's it. Yeah, good. I counted right. The first time I did that, I only gave people 40 reps. So that kind of got off early. So you gently just letting your knees drop to one side. Inhale to center and exhale to the other side. Inhale, coming to your back. Moving into your back bends. So from here, tickle the backs of your heels. And we'll start lifting the hips up, but just a little bit. So here, I'd like you to focus on squeezing your glutes. So what I've been playing with at the moment is actually put your hands on your glutes and just see if they're working. So if they're a bit saggy, it means that they're not working. So the more you squeeze them, you'll feel them go harder. That's what we're looking for. So squeeze, so we're wrapping those muscles around the pelvis. And also make sure that your quads are working. Poke and see if they are. If not, what you can do to help this activation is push your heels into the floor and then pull your heels towards your body. This is going to engage the glutes and the hamstrings. And also if you squeeze your thighs together, your quads will start to work. You should start to shake when you're in the right place. For another breath. And exhale the whole way down. We've got 2 more sets of that. So the second one will go to the top range of your momentum, and you have options for leg raises or just stay in bridge. Take a breath in and exhale. Hips come up towards the roof. Roll your shoulders under. Wrap your glutes, so squeeze them together. Tilt tailbone towards the feet, the front of the mat. Push the heels into the floor and squeeze them towards your body. Option for leg raises, so right foot to the center of the mat. Inhale, left knee up and straighten the left leg. Hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Lower the left leg. Move it to the center of the mat. Inhale the right knee in towards the chest. Lift up for 3, for 2, for 1. Lower both legs and slowly undo the hands. Roll the upper back, middle back, lower back to floor. Knees can TP together. An option to windscreen wipe the legs to release the lower back. Last option, if you do really want to go into wheel and it's in your practice, you can. Otherwise, I'm going to go into leg raises again to activate through the hips. You can just do normal bridge as well. So last round, tickle the backs of your heels so you know you're in the right spot. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to lift the hips up, roll the shoulders under, interlace hands behind you, push them into floor. If you're coming for leg raises, right foot into the center of the mat. Inhale, left knee to chest, then straighten the leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that foot. Walk to the center, right knee into chest. Lift up, heel towards roof. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the foot, and then gently bringing yourself down. Upper back, middle back, lower back. And for me, windscreen wiping feels great. The legs, or butterfly pose, bringing the bottom of the together and knees out to the side is also an option if that feels good. Gently bringing the knees in towards the chest and a few little rocks forwards and back. So if this feels nice to massage the back, if it doesn't feel good, don't do it. It didn't used to feel good for me. I used to really not like it. So just listen to yourself there. Coming onto your hands and knees, coming back into downward facing dog and walking out the legs. Don't worry, there's no more knee to noses coming. But there is one more. Exhale, knee to nose. But we're just putting the leg down, coming into our pigeon on the right. You have a few options. If your knee is sore, do figure 4 on your back. It's a lot less pressure on your knee. Or a block underneath the right hip will keep your hips straight if they're falling to one side. And when you find your spot, you can gently come down into your pigeon. For those of you who want to stay here, please feel free. We'll be here for a few minutes. If you have been doing my class for a while and want to try something different, we can come into a twist. So please just take which option that you want. Either staying in your pigeon, or if you like to come into a twist, bringing your chest up, and you want the inside of your right foot, your right elbow to come onto that little instep of the foot and hands into prayer into a twist, relaxing the neck and head. Or making a fist is an option as well. Just an option. If you want to stay in pigeon, you can. If you're in your twist, when you come out, you may find your pigeons a little easier. And this is where we just allow ourselves to breathe and bring that attention to the breath. Letting all the muscles be soft. Seeing if there's any tension in the jaw that can be released. So maybe creating a little space between the teeth. Maybe there's some extra tension in the shoulders that you can release through creating softness and bending the elbows. And just when things start to bite and when this pose gets difficult, this is the exact time that you have to stay and breathe and allow those muscles to relax, to get that stretch. Gently starting to bring yourself up and undoing that leg and meeting me back in downward facing dog and pedaling out the legs. Just feeling into the legs and the hips now, maybe feeling a slight difference between the two. Inhale, the left leg rises. Exhale, sweep between the hands and coming into pigeon on the left. So if there is any pain in the knee, please do figure 4 on the back. If you don't know what that is, it looks like this. This is the same muscles that we're stretching. It's just a lot less pressure on the knees. If you want to deepen the stretch, you can look behind you to make sure your back leg is straight, and you can pick your foot up and move the leg back. If you did the twist on the other side and want to even on this side, you can bring your left arm on the instep of your left foot and twist over to the right. So making a fist with the right hand, coming into twist and relaxing neck and head. Just an option if you want to have a play. And stay here for 3 more big breaths. You came into the twist, gently moving out back into your pigeon. I've been reading this really interesting book recently that I thought I would share with you, which really relates to this pose. And a quote that really resonated with me was that the biggest illusion of life is that it is supposed to be easy. And although that sounds quite negative, the more you think about it, it's actually quite positive. Because it's this illusion that everything needs to be perfect and everyone needs to be happy all of the time that creates this tension of unhappiness. But through acceptance and surrender, we can start to see that not everything needs to be perfect all of the time, and that's okay. Without feeling a sense of injustice for not having that perfect life that we expect, that we feel is deserved. By having that underlying belief that it's okay when things are not okay. Just like pigeon, it's a tough pose, and it's okay to be feeling things that are uncomfortable. But accepting those feelings and knowing that they will be over. Two more big breaths here. When you're feeling ready, you can gently start to bring yourself up and moving out of your pigeon into your downward facing dog, stretching out the legs, gently pedaling them. So bending one knee and straightening the other. You have a couple of options to move forward. If you bring your knees onto the floor, I'm going to be going into another dolphin variation. So if you want to work on shoulder strength and core, you can come with me. If you would prefer a more restful inversion, you can come into a shoulder stand, which looks like this. So those of you who want to come to a shoulder stand can come to this, and legs can come behind you into plow in throughout. I can cue. Otherwise, if you want to work on strength, come with me into dolphin. So coming onto your knees and your elbows, grabbing your biceps, hands out, spread the fingers wide. So baby dolphin is option one, where you just lift the knees and bring the torso or bring the weight over the shoulders as much as you can, relaxing neck and head. Or you can straighten the legs and walk them towards you. Now from here, option is for leg raises. So inhale, right leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the leg. Inhale, left leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing knees down, relax in child's pose. If you're in your shoulder stand and you want to come into plow, you can do that now. We have one more round of dolphin. Gently bringing the head up, grabbing the biceps. If you do have a wall at home and you want to play with forearm balance, you can kick up onto a wall. That's the next level of progression. So dolphin, grab biceps, hands out, lift the knees, option 1, straighten the legs, option 2, option 3, walk the feet in, leg raises, right leg up, protract through shoulders, relax and look towards belly with the head. Lower the right leg, lift the left leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing the knees down. If you're in your shoulder stand, gently come out and come into supine twist. If you came with me into dolphin, inhale the right arm up and exhale underneath the body for twist, relaxing the right cheek onto the floor. Pushing into the left hand to come back to center. Inhale, left arm up this time, breathe in. Exhale, twist under the body, relaxing left cheek into floor. If you did your shoulder stand, you can supine twist to the other side. Pushing into the right hand to come back to center. As you come down onto your glutes and slowly lower yourself back onto your backs. And this is your opportunity to take any last stretches you feel that you need. So a really nice option is a supine twist, so bringing the right knee into the chest and then over the top of the body. This helps realign the spine. Try to keep both the shoulders on the floor when you're in this twist, so the twist comes from the back. Inhale back to center, straighten both legs. Left knee comes into chest, interlace hands around the shin, and then exhale, taking it over to the other side. Gently, when you're ready, coming back to straight spine, legs out in front of you, maybe a happy baby if you wish to have a little bit more of lower back neutralization. Otherwise, finding your final resting pose, your Shavasana. And letting your body to totally surrender here. And if you wish to stay here a little longer at home, you're welcome. If you wish to leave the class with us, you can gently start wiggling your fingers and your toes. Maybe making little circles with the wrists and the ankles. Maybe licking the lips and gently moving the head from side to side. Exhale, bring the knees into chest and give yourself a big hug. Gently moving your knees side to side to massage the sacrum. Keeping the eyes closed and rolling onto your favorite side, using your bottom arm as a pillow. When you're feeling ready, gently help yourself up to a comfortable seated position, keeping eyes closed. and shoulders relaxed. Having their hands resting gently on the knees. As we take a moment to breathe into this space we've created for ourselves. And having that acceptance that maybe things are not always easy, but things are worth it. Inhale, hands to the heart center. Have a little smile to yourself in gratefulness for showing up. And exhale, first bowing down to yourself for your practice, but then also to all the lovely people online for their beautiful energy, because without their class, he would not be the same. Well, thanks, guys. Loved teaching you today, even though I'm tongue twisted and can't get my words out, but it happens. And I hope you enjoyed the session. Have a lovely Saturday. I'll read those comments.